Crack a missing persons case across the country at a speed like never before, all from an office right here in the Bay Area. Our Allison Morrow shows us how the new computer database just answered a question that haunted one family for years.
It's a popular resting spot for the homeless. Carts packed with suitcases covered in blankets decorate this sidewalk in downtown Clearwater. But on a morning in March 2008, a man was found lying against this bank's wall, dead.
We thought for sure, well, we'll run his fingerprints, we'll get a match on fingerprints, and we'll identify this individual.
But fingerprints and a missing person search turned up nothing. Every lead went nowhere. So Pinellas County buried the man here at Sunnyside Cemetery in St. Petersburg. There's just grass, no headstone, because this man had no name. And that's when the John Doe's case came here, to the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, or NamUs, based in Largo. On the day we were there, this massive database included 8,422 cases just like the man from Clearwater, John and Jane Doe's from across the country.
For law enforcement and medical examiners, this is a tool to help you identify your unidentified human remains, to help you solve cases of missing persons. And for the families, this is somewhere to turn to. This is somewhere where if your loved one is missing, you are searching for them 24/7.
Here, human remains with no name are cross-matched with missing persons, names with a body no one can find. The system connects similar details like location, age, hair color, and distinct features.
I already had suspicions that something was wrong.
1,300 miles from Largo in Long Island, New York, Sue D'Agostino was worried about her brother, David. He developed schizophrenia at age 20 and disappeared for weeks at a time. But in the winter of 2008, David's unclaimed disability checks mysteriously began arriving at Sue's house.
Your mind takes you to places that nobody should ever have to go.
That's when Sue learned about NamUs, and for years she scoured the database, combing through hundreds of John Doe profiles of 50-something white men with gray hair and a mustache. Until one day she came across this computerized image of an autopsy photo.
You know, my heart just jumped, and I said, you know, this has got to be it.
The man's profile said his legs were covered in scars. Sue remembered David often lived in the woods, and that his fingertips were clubbed, just like David's, a lifetime guitar player. So Sue took a DNA test, and the ME's office confirmed the John Doe found lying against the bank in Clearwater, the unknown male buried in this grave, was her brother, David.
It would have just always been an open book, wondering what happened to him.
Before the launch of NamUs in 2009, medical examiners described their job like gambling, entering information on unidentified remains into a limited crime database only available to law enforcement.
And then there would be hope that someone somewhere reported someone missing.
But now paired with DNA testing, NamUs, available to anyone with a computer, has tripled the number of positive John Doe identifications in Pinellas County alone, and done the same for cases across the nation, just like David.
He won't be a number in the system any longer.
David's family wants to leave him resting in his unmarked grave beside the nearby cemetery guide marker V West Lawn Crypt, but they plan to place a simple headstone there. David Brenneschultz, 1957 to 2008. In just 2 years, this Largo-based search engine has helped crack almost 200 unsolved mysteries across the U.S. If you're looking for a missing loved one and want more information on how to use NamUs to find them, log on to abcactionnews.com. I'm Allison Morrow, ABC Action News.